I'm Jered Solomon. I was born in North Carolina. My dad's from North Carolina, but my mom's from Harlem, New York. I moved away from North Carolina when I was 18, opened my first business and ran it completely into the ground. Humiliated in front of all my friends, got my first truck repossessed, moved away, went to South Carolina for 2 years, then Atlanta, met my ex-wife, had a kid. I have a beautiful daughter named Ty that I call Numero Uno. He is something to see and something to hear, something to treasure. I went through an Orthodox Jewish conversion to become a Jew. Started learning at a base midrash, which is a Jewish study hall in Atlanta, and then moved to New York City. Lived in New York City for 8 years, where I went to a yeshiva and actually had the process done, became a full-fledged Jew. I went through an Orthodox conversion so nobody could ever refute that I was Jewish. Being black and Jewish is difficult. Being a convert is also very difficult in a lot of ways. A little bit of source of anxiety sometimes because I'm a somewhat observant Jew, not as religious as I used to be, a little bit more spiritual. But moved to New York City, where I found stand-up comedy in the bowels of abysmal darkness and depression. I've been doing stand-up comedy for almost 4 years now. I'm in my third year, and I love to write. I love to express myself, and whether it's science fiction or campy style of sitcom, girlfriend and boyfriend sitcoms, I can pull from that because I've dated a lot, been engaged several times, been married twice, got 2 kids. I look like I'm in my 20s. I'm 43 years old. I have a blast of life, I've learned to really appreciate being alive and value myself. It's a struggle, it's an onslaught, but it is what it is. I wrote a script in New York that got a good review from a studio here in LA, and this time had it arranged where I could actually write something specifically for the studio and bring it out here to LA. It took me 4 months. I wrote that script in Yeshiva University, and I don't know if anybody's familiar with Yeshiva University. It is the #1 Jewish university in the world. It's in Washington Heights. It took me 4 months. I wrote it there, wrote the script there, and as soon as I was finished, I left. Got my older daughter's blessing to come out here to LA, and came out here to sell the script, to deliver it to the studio and sell it. I'm here in LA. I've been here for 5 months now. Having a blast as far as learning a lot more about myself. Really trying to make sure that I keep, it's a struggle or an onslaught to fight depression. It can never be eradicated. But what it can be is managed. And the way I manage it myself is really smiling. I waited all these years to really use a smile. I've got a great smile and a great personality. And, to really use it, stand-up comedy has helped me, do that a lot. But also just writing, expressing myself. I love LA. I love LA Film School. I love what it does for Los Angeles. And I think that's the best is yet to come. And just the fact that I was able to get in, the fact that they heard my story, the fact that my manager helped me get, Steve Marshall, the fact that he helped me get in, the fact that my rabbis supported me all the way from New York here. My roommate of 18 years that I was staying with out here died in a tragic car accident, and he actually told me to go to LA Film School before. When I was just writing at his house, he said, "Man, maybe you should go to LA Film School." He knew somebody here. I don't even know who he knew here, but thank God, man. Or should I say Baruch Hashem? Sounds a lot more Jewish, I guess. But I try not to, especially in an environment being the only observant Jew here on campus. It's weird. I'm always the odd man out. It's not nothing I try to do on purpose. It's just that things have the way of working out that way. I have a lot of love in me, and I think you could see that in just the way when we hang out. a lot of people say that family is really important to me, and being around people that I can really be myself with is really important, and always being my true authentic self.
My name's Jered Solomon. Sovereignty is my mission. This is my story.